Good morning. Good morning. Glad to have y'all on. We're back. It's Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday. I'm excited. Oh, it being chocolate-tastic. It's always a plus, okay? Always a plus. Okay. You saw how he whipped that hair back, Law? Did you see that? Did you see how he whipped?
Oh, yeah. He's getting long, too. I need to borrow some.
No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that there. I have it on speak of you at the moment.
Yes.
Okay.
I was washing my beard this morning, and my dreads apparently wanted to be washed too. I said, Grace, this long hair is real problems. I don't know how you women do it. I said, I got to get used to every phase. Every phase. I'm going to wait about 5 minutes, and then I want to do something for Law and Margie. Law, how long are you here? I know you. Yes. Grace is clapping. How long are you here? I know you've got to.
You got me a whole 15 minutes.
A whole 15 minutes. We'll wrench around you first, then. We'll wrench around you first, but I'm going to wait. You know, folk like to come in.
Absolutely.
I want to talk about your money managed. That's what I want to talk about. And I want to really, really get on your personal finances pretty quickly. I want you to be more reasonable with your finances. I want you to forgive your past. How many of you have figured that out?
Watch yourself.
You figured that out. Man, your past. You start learning this stuff and you're going, this is some bullshit. I wish, you just make you just don't even want to keep going. Don't even want to keep going. I do understand that here. Go ahead, Prophet Jerry. Let me hear from you.
Greetings, sir. How are you?
Greetings. Oh, I'm swell, sir. I am swell.
All right. Deep meditation about 2 o'clock this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this is going to be on recording. Grace, write this date down, please. And remind Pinky to write this date down. When you come to North Carolina, I want a physical live meditation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I sure will.
I'm not asking. I'm demanding.
Yes, sir. Because I'm 100 meditations behind. So you can demand 100 more times.
Since right now you're busy and you're doing a lot of things. So while you're going to be in my face, either through what we got going on or while we're with Dolores, I want my meditation.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Didn't mean to interrupt, but
no, that's not an interruption.
Meditation.
I'm out here tripping.
Man, don't ask.
Especially since the meditations are healing. I'm out here tripping. That's what happens when you're a sinner, Grace. That's the real problem. I am a sinner. That's my problem. Too big for my britches, Jerome. That's what it is. Too busy to help the people. That's what happens when God blesses you. You start getting sideways. You start getting sideways. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. I see you look good in your uniform. Hey, there you go. Yeah, somebody on this call like a woman in uniform. Yeah, somebody on this call like a woman in uniform. Grace, do me a favor. Go into. Hold on, let me mute my mic. All righty. Yes. Let's ask a few questions. Start off with a few questions first. That I want to set up a few questions and I want to switch. I want to show you all an example. So let's just do that. A few questions. If you lost your job today, would you see it as an opportunity or a loss?
Opportunity.
It'd
be tough, but it'd be an opportunity.
Well, as long as you get past the toughness. As long as you get past the toughness, but that's okay. And I know all of y'all gonna have same answers.
You're asking us by sitting here with you and everything, if we would lose our
There you go. There you go. I appreciate you, Adrian. I appreciate you, Adrian.
I'm just saying, because I think it would be different, if you lose your job sitting in these calls, that would be the blessing. You say,
Yeah.
thank you, God, because I've been trying to figure out how to do what he been saying do. And now I have to. But like a regular person that thinks that this is their whole, that essential stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they, they've been sucking on bullets and stuff, killing their
Well,
kids.
yeah.
All types.
It's real out there in the field, right? It's real out there in the field. Yeah. Shelly, I guess that's Florida. Shelly from Florida, or Shelly FL, said opportunities. Again, I'm glad y'all would see it as an opportunity. That's for sure. Glad y'all would see it as an opportunity. I ask you another question. All right. Are you spending more money than you make? I'm going.
Hell no.
Okay, you understand. I'm going. Yes, I got large finances. For those of you that like classes 20 through 30, I had everybody send me their personal finances. Because we start off that way. I would do it now. Maybe we'll go back to it. But the classes build on top of each other, so I haven't gone backwards yet. Are you spending more money than you're making? Now, here's the truth. The truth is, all of y'all are spending more money than you make. Every last one of you. No matter how good you are with your finances. If you went to any financial institution of any kind, if you have a car note, if you have a house note, if you have rent of any kind, you, sir, you, ma'am, are spending more money than you make. That's the system. That's how the system gets you. That's why the wealthy don't do it that way. Thank you so much. That's why the wealthy don't do it that way. Do you hear me? Let me make this very clear. If you get income, and then you take that income to a financial institution of any kind, and then you amortize, you stretch out the pain of what you just bought. Yes, that's an Antonio Smith definition, but it's accurate. This is accurate. If you stretch out the pain of what you just purchased, you're spending more money than what you have. So if you bought a $20,000 car and you didn't drop $20,000, you are spending more money than what you have. Just so you know, I'm not telling you this is wrong. Well, it's not wrong. It'll keep you in the middle class. And you can't just drop $20,000 on it either, because that'll keep you poor. There's a way you do it. And just so you know, the way you do it is you have your assets pay for your expenses, not your income. You bypass your income. You create a hard producing income assets, and you have your assets pay for your expenses, whether you do that through liabilities or not. And I'll explain to you in great detail some of the things that I'm doing, some of the plays that I'm making, blah, 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 blah. But I've got about 7 minutes left. Oh my God, I wish Deanna was here. She's on her way in. I don't remember which. Y'all need help.
I'm here.
Okay, which one? Do you remember which one I said was for law? I don't remember. I gotta go in, and I need to. There's a Cash App in there too, Grace. If you look, there was or something, a PayPal one of them. I need. Hold on, I'm gonna look, Deanna. I just gotta look at the pictures. I've created 2 brand new products. You need them, and I'm donating all the money. What is it? Come on, where these dumb pictures at? Hold on. Deanna sent me the pictures and I don't have them. Anyway, I can't remember which. All right, Law, I'm gonna need more than 15 minutes. You're gonna have to be. I'm serious. When Deanna get back, she's got to get me back organized. Get me back organized. Anyway, so what's gonna happen is I know it's a small business marketing mastermind, over 60-something classes. Deanna help me out with it when she come back. And then some other thing. It's from all y'all stuff. Don't worry. This is what we're going to do. One of those products, 100% of the proceeds, until I say stop, is going to go to Law Loho. He started a vegan company, and his software is about $20,000 that he needs. And the first phase of that is $4,000. So I created a whole product that y'all need. I can't remember which one it is. That y'all need, that y'all been asking for. All y'all feedback. Can you help me with this? Check line now. All right, there she goes. I hope you didn't text and drive that. She pulled over. Pull over next time. Which one is this one for Law?
Yes, sir.
All right, then there we go. See, if you just listen to women, your life would be better. Do I have a woman in here that agrees with that?
That's right.
All right, then. Just wanted to make sure I
That's
had the
right.
right crowd. You know, I got to make sure I got the right crowd, Grace.
I wanted your women to see when every time you say you a sinner, right? And you know the thing is, I'm a sinner saved by grace. How many times does grace actually save?
Oh man, Grace
right.
Sandals has been
I'm just
saving
saying,
ATS since the
every time
existence.
you say it, I'm a sinner. I think
Yeah.
you gotta agree.
Yes, I'll give you the list of classes once Deanna gets here. Deanna, did you send me that list? Yes. I'll give you the list of classes once Deanna gets here. There you go. Small Business Marketing Mastermind Master Class.
As soon as let me pull over and I'll send you that list.
No, just get back safe. They can wait. They can wait. they can wait. It's over 60 something of them. I'll give you the list. All this year, $197. You'll spend over 120 hours with me. You'll spend over 120 hours with me, taking your small business by the hand and making you me. Sorry, I don't know a better way to say it, but let's just, I wanted to say it the way I wanted to say it, Law. You understand? It just, that's what I wanted to do. $197. If you're interested in this, we're going to say it every day. You hear me? We're going to say it every day. We're going to offer it to the general public, $197. But you will not pay me. I would do all the work, and Grace and Deanna. We would do all the work. You will not pay me. I'll blow it up a little bit so I can see a little more. You'll learn how to grow your audience. You'll learn how to properly price your product. Somebody asked about that the other day. You'll learn the importance of podcasts. More than that, though. You'll learn how to place ads.
Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one.
Okay, let me do that
He
again.
was silent for a reason, y'all.
This is $1,000 alone.
Yes.
Learn how to place ads the way Antonio does. And then you'll learn how to monetize everything. You'll learn the importance of videos. And right now we've got it at 120 some hours. It's a lot. It's $197. And you are going to send your payment there. There it is. Come on. That's PayPal. That's lost. Yes, that's PayPal. Use that email address. I see somebody's missing it. Hold on.
Right.
If you come on, if you know another company,
Thank you, Kyle.
taking their resources and then sending money to folk in the group to get their dreams done, then go ahead, politely hang up and go over there. But until then, it's happening right here, right now.
Come on.
Right. I'm gonna get Jerome to unmute his mic and holler at y'all for a little bit. Because Jerome gonna say, folks.
That's it.
Folks. I'm just telling you what it is. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're doing that. We as a community, you need it. You're gonna buy it anyway. You're gonna buy it from somebody. You're gonna buy it from me. I'm not asking you for no money. You hear what I'm saying? I'm not asking you for no money. You drowning, or you're trying to go to the next level, or you're almost at $1 million. You're trying to get there, right? You have a small business. You need these things, and I'll list out the classes for you as soon as. Oh, here we go. She already sent it to me. What is this? Here we go. I'll do this here. I'll try to share my screen. It's gonna be real small, y'all, but we'll make it work. I'm gonna move this out the way. This. Bam. And then, sorry, I know that. Let me see what it looked like on your screen. But I know it's real small because she said this ain't even a text. Yes. But it's small because it's not even it's a message thingy. Let me see what it looked like now.
But we can make it bigger. If I can make it bigger, I know everybody can make
Okay,
it
then. Good. Let's see. Building your audience from small business, using trends and current events to build and grow your business, how to build your business community and social media, regardless of the platform, the popcorn effect, don't matter what that is. Yes, yes. Do you want fries with that? That's second, third, fourth, fifth sale. Establishing a no-lose partnership. I'm just skipping down this here. Hook story pitch, which I'll absolutely need help with. Masterfully pivoting when your audience pivots. Antonio, if Antonio can't do nothing else, I know how to do this. Grace, we're doing this today.
What you saying?
Yes. Whole company changed. This is what we're doing today. Phil, this is what we're doing. If you ain't been around here long enough, I promise you that is accurate of me.
Yes.
Whole company changed our shit. This is what we're doing now. I'm telling you, I would pivot this company immediately because the general public, in fact, y'all just pivoted again with inflation being so high, but I won't bother y'all. Using social media reels to market your business. Should you be I skipped that one. You don't need a graphic designer. Come on, old folk.
Watch it.
Come on now. Come on, somebody over 45. You don't
Yes,
need a
I
graphic
do.
designer. All right, but see, what if I could teach you a way?
Yeah. Because if I can do it, you can do it.
He taught
I
me,
was
Miss
waiting for
Frida.
that.
He taught me, Miss Frida, and it's not hard. I can teach you. If I can teach you, you can do it.
10 things all small businesses should know about marketing a small business. How to use keywords and hashtags. 10 ways to build your audience. Avoid making the same marketing mistakes the big companies make, and they make huge mistakes, especially Coca-Cola. Right now, if Coca-Cola wants to just have pure dominance, Coca-Cola need to get off of TV and buy all social media ads. I have no idea why Coca-Cola is still doing billboards and TV when y'all don't watch TV or look at billboards. But they have the biggest budget of everybody. Anyway, don't worry about me on that one. Quick 3 tips for hiring small business, etc. Everybody got that? So just so you know, whenever I put out something, I never put out trash. No trash. No trash products. No trash products. And by the way, Deanna did this graphic. Yes. And part of that class or this mastermind is showing you how to do this here. Would y'all like graphics like this representing your business? Let me see if I got the right crowd. This look like,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
an amazing graphic.
This is amazing graphic. I looked at this, Kim, and I said, oh man, I said, yeah, this is like the best thing you ever did. And then she did another one, which was even better than that. Then she did another one, it was even better than that. And she does this in Canva.
Was that through Canva? Okay, it was Canva.
She does it in Canva, but she has a
Love
lot of moving pieces. She has a lot
That's
of
so
moving
hard.
pieces. Yes. Lots of moving pieces that she does. But this is great. I mean, this is great. This lady is in 4K. You know, you got the depth view going on here, and then all the fonts are perfect. You can read them. This ain't even a graphic. This is a funnels brochure. This should be on the landing page. This should be on the landing page. So I just got a few minutes because Law has to go. You're going to send all your payments. Don't worry about it. Grace will go to you individually. $197. Now, are you willing to trade $197 to get your dreams? Now, here's the deal. This is group economics. I told y'all this is what we're doing. If you think I'm selling you, you have no idea how well I sell. I promise you I'm not selling you, because if I was selling you, you wouldn't even know I was selling you. Number one. Number two, the money, Kim, ain't going to me. You will not pay ATS for anything. We're gonna let me say this very clear. Everybody listen to me. We, as a company, as a community, whether you participate or not, as a company who is a community, we are going to sell. I think it's 35 is what he would need, right? 35 plus 197 is 4,000, something like that. What is that? Something like that. Something like that. I did the math real quick in my head. I'm pretty good at math. Grace is going to tell me here in a second. What we're going to do is we're going to be in the trenches. 20. We need 20 sales for him to get his software. Y'all not listening. Is my screen still sharing? Because I don't want to share.
No, it's not sharing.
All right. Everybody listen to me. Everybody listen. Everybody listen. I can't be the only rich person in this circle.
That's right. That's right.
If the head is the only prosperous
Watch yourself.
entity or body part of an organization. That's not an organization.
Yeah.
It's something, and I'll be nice today, but it's not an organization. Okay, go ahead, Phil. Okay, so 23 sales. 23 sales activates. His law has a $1 billion idea. He's got a trademark. He's got everything in place. What he's missing now is software, the app, all the TikTokness things. You know what I'm talking about? The Facebook. He needs his thing. I'm not going to tell you that. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to tell you the name of his company, but bam, he's got everything. Trademark done, everything. 23 sales gives him a real shot of having a $1 billion company.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Kim, I'm gonna say it like this, Tim. If I said he was going to the NFL, they'd be all in his inbox right now.
Yeah.
Y'all got your priorities messed up a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? If you want to be the star of the basketball team, go to the gym. If you want to own the basketball team, go to the library.
So, okay.
This is library talk. Y'all don't get excited about library talk. And it would be very cool because right now we've got one person in this community that is probably officially going to hit billionaire before me.
Okay.
There are three. This is your money, and there are 3 people right now. I'm going in order of emergency. There are 3 people right now. Order of emergency. I'm doing law, and then I'm gonna do Melissa third. She doesn't need. She needs connections, not money. She needs connections. She needs this. She's one thing away from. Is she on the call? Because I don't want to say too much. Okay, well, she ain't here, so she can't stop me from saying it. She is one technical AAA plus banking partnership. This Phil understood that. I said AAA plus banking partnership away from super duper cash flow. I'm trying to put the IRS be listening. That's all. Super duper cash flow. That's all I say. Plus $1 billion valuation. Wow. So we're helping her too. And that's the honest to God truth. That's the honest to God truth. That's the honest to God truth. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce his first name, but Mr. Josephus. Go ahead. You want to say something? I guess it's Josephus.
No, sir. I'm listening.
Okay, good. Good.
I'm in.
Okay, good. Now think about this. Law has everything in place. He built a vegan company that Yelp or Yahoo is probably going to buy because I don't think they're going to let him disrupt. It's called, well, it doesn't matter what it's called, but he built a meetup for vegans in every country of the world.
Wow.
Through an app. Because how many of you, I don't know how many of y'all eat, but if you, I'm 90% Dr. Sebi. Do you know how hard it is to find something to eat when you're out?
Right.
It is difficult. There's no fast food vegan restaurants. You know, not that many. It's difficult. We got to pack a lunch everywhere.
I wish there was.
Phil and Susan got to cook, put it in a little bag to keep it cool, and then go somewhere. And then go somewhere because that's what it is. Now imagine having a company that puts people together for meals, vacations, fun, and a little rum on the side. A little rum on the side too. That's disrupting Yelp, Yahoo. What's the place? Airbnb. He's got the Airbnb for vegans, and we've been building. How long have we been building this company with you?
So we've been building it for about a year. So it's a vegan social app, friendship building, dating, vegan vacations. It'll also have a fitness aspect of it.
I don't know if
But
y'all,
it is about being vegan online community.
I don't know if they, you know, so I can't. Come on, y'all clap for that, man. Come on, man. Y'all clap for that, man. Y'all clap for that, man. Here's the deal. You need the help anyway. And you're gonna go out there and buy it. If you can buy it in here, but all the money, at least until 4,000, at 4,000, I'll just stop it. Or I'll just pick somebody else in the community, won't I? Won't I, Antoine? I'll pick somebody else in the community. 4,400, excuse me. I don't want to take away his $400. 4,400 is phase one, and he's got 4,400. And then what I'll do, Antoine, if it keeps selling, which it will, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say, all right, well, we've got Tanisha in the community, and she's blah, blah, blah. I have no idea. I have no idea what she's doing, but you understand what I'm trying to do here?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so real. Y'all can't, you know, it's some of y'all having a hard time digesting it because programming, and it's okay. It's okay. All money, put that back out. So Grace, when you talk to people, remember that thing is attached to law, and that thing, that his PayPal. 25 sales. 23. First 23 sales go to law. I will be talking to each one of y'all, waiting on you to actually be doing some work. And then I'm going to do the same thing for you with same product, same company, etc.
Come on.
All right.
I don't have time for it. When we finish with law, we'll move to somebody else. Is that fair? That's why I closed the group. That's why it's invite only now.
Yeah.
It's starting to make sense, Antoine. It's starting to make sense. You see, this is what and if you go through, this is number 74. Yeah. I've been talking about group economics since number 1. And I've been, Jerome, first off, I've been doing this for like 5 years, talking about this. This ain't new. This is not new. This is not new. However, I'm trying to get y'all to see. Now, I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at who show up. I'm looking at who cut the camera on. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at everything. Who doing real work? Who doing real work so we can do it. We just did something with Ken. We've done something with, anyway, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Everybody got it? All right, y'all clap for law, please.
Woo!
Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, absolutely. No. You're a great blessing. You're a great blessing. The second person that we're doing.
No doubt.
Second, well, let me tell you about the product first. Deanna, can you send me? Now, this one is, well, all of them are serious, but this one is, I don't know how to, let's just talk for a moment. No, that's not it. Deanna, where is the, there we go, got it. All right, let's talk for a little bit. Who knows how I got started? Who knows how I got started? All right. A lot of y'all knew.
At Little Caesars, wasn't it?
Yes, I retired from Little Caesars November 27th.
Retired from Little Caesars.
Yep, 2011, November 27, 2011. Haven't had a job since then. Haven't had a job since then. Okay, I was 28, 29, something like that. I started making other people famous. To this day, I still make other people famous. Here's the truth. The truth is, when y'all see me, I don't draw a salary from ATS, and y'all don't know that. I don't draw a salary from ATS. It funds itself, and we take care of debt, loan, crisis, food for children. I adopt a bunch of children from different services, all sorts of stuff. Okay, and plus we pay salaries, etc. I make money from a lot of different places, though, Jerome. I just don't make money from what y'all attend. So if you've ever attended anything and it was in a teaching role, I don't make money from that. I don't make money from my books. I don't have a book that hasn't sold 10,000 copies. And I donate all the royalties from my book year after year to different people. For the last 2 years, it's been Deanna. There's a lot of things that I don't take from because I have over 100 streams of income. So there's no reason for me to dip where I don't have to dip.
Yeah.
Everybody understand what I'm saying? Outstanding. But I started making famous people more famous. You don't know it. I still do that to this day. The only reason you don't know about, I don't say too much about it, is because sometimes you hear me on podcasts, I'll say, I don't want to name drop. What I'm really saying is I don't need their freaking name. It's what I'm really saying. I stand alone on my own 2 feet, and I don't need to say I do this with this, or this person. Well, I charge right now celebrities $2,500 to get them on podcasts. Up front, there are no payments.
It's still on. We're listening.
All right. Some of y'all favorite celebrities are broke too, by the way. But anyway, no payments. It is what it is. And what we do is we have a celebrity concierge. Is what it's called. Who knows what a concierge is? It's a fancy word, but we
Fancy
all
word
know
for assistant.
assistant, a butler. You know, what's it? Jeffrey from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know, a concierge. That's right. A fancy word for assistant is a concierge. We do all the work. I'm going to show you what we've offered to $2,500, but for the ATS community and group economics, $500 flat fee. I'm not keeping any of the money again, Antoine. It's all going to Margie.
That's all right, man.
I appreciate you, Damali. Somebody gonna feel this in a little bit. Somebody gonna feel this. You say, I wish I act more like Christ. Well, you know what? You're looking at it. You're looking at it. Okay, it is what it is. Right? It is what it is. Now, this service lasts for 8 months, and for 8 months, we go on the journey and we make you a celebrity podcaster or a podcast host, invitee, interviewer. You get it? That's what we do. Nah, you're not paying attention. How many of you need more exposure so it's easier for you to sell your stuff? Okay, Antoine got his hand up first. Come on, don't lie to me now. How many of you know you are the big deal, but they sleeping on you? Come on, come on, come on, don't fool me now. Don't fool me. Don't fool me. All right then. When you are everywhere, like Lil Wayne was in the early 2000s, everybody saw him. When you are a celebrity guest on ET's hip hop, that's one of the people I work with. I just don't drop names. But if you go on YouTube, you can see it. I don't know if you go on YouTube, you can see me and y'all know ET, right? Anyway, if you go on YouTube, you can see us going back and forth, blah, blah, blah.
Is that Eric Thomas?
You understand.
All right.
Yes, you understand. If you go on YouTube, you'll see it. Our podcast is actually the same. That's how we actually kind of met. Our podcast are the same name. I had no idea when I named it. He was first. And they compete all the time. Our podcasts compete all the time. They compete. No, seriously, he'll be number 2, I'll be number 3, or it'll be, they compete all the time. And that's anyway. long story I won't tell. What we do is we apply for you 10 major podcasts, millions, hundreds of thousands, 1,000 podcasts a day for 8 months.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I don't know if they did.
I don't know what's going on today.
And here's one of our clients. Y'all may know her. This is her one sheet.
Oh, hey.
Here is her electronic press kit. This is the youngest daughter of Les Brown. She is the CEO of Les Brown's Incorporated Enterprises. This is her. She has a children's book. She has all these wonderful things that she can talk about. This is Serena Brown Travis, my friend. And right here, okay? And bam, you're booking Antonio T. Smith Jr. Like we literally, that booking Antonio T. Smith Jr. is everywhere. We literally do this for you and everybody else.
Wow.
Okay. Y'all seeing this so far? Y'all seeing it? Y'all seeing it? Now here's the deal. Unfortunately, this service is so strong, so tough. Deanna, how many people was it? We can't take everybody, so sorry.
Only 5.
Only 5. We can't take everybody. I do apologize. I do. But it's a everyday you with me, we go together service. Okay. And it's one of those things. Yes, go ahead.
Now, people have been messaging me privately. One person is out of town, and she said, when I get back on Sunday, I have money for you. I said, yes, ma'am. One person just private messaged me 2 minutes ago and said, I'm gonna have it for you in a couple of days. So only 5.
Oh, y'all got common sense. Y'all got common sense. Now, all the money is going to Margie. I'm going to put out, she had 2 ways to send her money. I'm only going to put out one because the other is her bank account, and I don't want that out on the airwaves. You know, between Phil and Tippis, they would slap my hand nicely and put her bank account out there. You know? I'm gonna put her cash.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
Talk to me.
Okay. Recently, you know, I'm a fervent note taker, and you mentioned something that with the I heard $500, and it just set the light on again. And you get $100 a day. Would you elaborate on that a little more, please? Because I need to know about that one. And then also, because I was talking to Nathan last night. We talked for 2 hours.
Yeah, he told me this morning.
And I'm advising him, and we're gonna walk this thing together. So could you please go through that again? Because you only put our toe in the water, then you didn't give it all out.
I ain't gonna do it.
You said it. Now you gonna do it. Grace, I got him, don't I, Grace?
Yeah. There is something, but I am so not. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That probably will not be group economics. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No.
Yeah.
That sounds like group economics all day to me.
Well, fair enough, but that money gonna go to me. You understand, or go to the company. That money gonna go to the company. There is something that we do on the side for people, especially myself. Like my podcast makes $100 a day. Mm-hmm. So essentially, I had threw out there, maybe one day, this is, I'll put out to where y'all get $500.
You said it sound like I needed it. Now I got a great memory.
I
Just
know.
because I'm a baby, but when I don't remember, I remember everything.
I know, but we ain't doing that one today. However, very soon, well, not very soon, and it won't be for the general public. It won't. I'm not gonna. There's no way I'm going to take some people on the wing, have your company make $100 a day, and then work with you if your character isn't straight, or if you're not used to exchanging large amounts of money or anything like that. It's too hard. It's too hard. You get mad. Your expectations are movable and to everything, and then you end up posting bad about me 10 months from now on Facebook or something, right? Nobody has time for that. Nobody has time.
Give up the ghost. I don't post.
Fair enough. we will rap about that. What is this Wednesday?
Yes.
In all things tech. We'll talk about it in all things tech. In that private group of highly sophisticated people that I ain't got to worry about. We'll talk about it then.
All right.
There you go. We'll talk about it then. But this is, yes, ma'am.
Well, I appreciate I don't, whatever come, to me, but I have also, you say when you someone bless you, you pass it on. So I have something I want to talk to you about that I would like to do to further, implement in the company.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I'll talk to you about it.
Okay, sounds good. As in Grace words, we don't block blessings.
That's it.
We don't block blessings. When I'm trying, if you're new here, what I'm attempting to do for y'all is I'm trying to teach y'all how to work with each other. If you are, especially if you're Black, just hear me out for a moment, or any marginalized group, but especially Black, because I got data on you. You are now 18 generations behind.
Mm.
The only way to catch up is to use 18 generations in one lifetime.
That's it.
And you're not doing that outside of group economics. You're just not. You're just not. So just respectfully, you're not going to catch up as an island.
Mm.
It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I don't mean to put limits on you, but you do have to account for the legacy that came before you.
Mm.
It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Anyway, this is what that looks like. Again, another graphic by Deanna. All right, another graphic by Deanna that y'all will learn how to do it at small business. 8 months celebrity podcast concierge, one-time payment, 500 people, $500, only 5 people. I do apologize. Only 5 people. You get a 5-star celebrity one cast press sheet, real-time podcast portfolio. That means every time we apply, Deanna corrected me, it's not 10 a day, it's 10 a week that we apply you for a major. You get real-time podcast portfolio. That means that every time we apply for you, you see it in real time through like Google Docs or something. 10 major or trending podcast interview requests submitted weekly by a celebrity PR firm. So what we've done, see, I don't know it, and I'll talk about it in a second. And then here are the celebrities that we have. I shouldn't even put this out here. But here are the celebrities we've worked with.
Boss said in the chat, you say, sir, this name dropping over there on this flyer.
Because y'all ain't supposed to see this. This is for other folk. Y'all ain't supposed to see this. All right. We just added this little red thing here for y'all. Y'all ain't supposed to see this. Susie Carter. Y'all know who that is? I know. Is Adonia on the call? Go ahead, because
Adonia's on the call.
Adonia's on the call. Adonia should be excited. Deanna wants to tell y'all.
I do know Susie Carter. She works with Lisa Nichols.
That's right. That's right. Right hand woman. She is. She's. I don't want to say she's the money behind Lisa Nichols, but she's the money behind Lisa Nichols. We understand. She's that Antonio Smith brain. You understand? Lisa Nichols is her daughter's godmother. They are very good friends. Of course, you know Serena. Okay, all these people. I'm not even going to name these names out loud. This is actually one of my favorite people, though. Her right here. Y'all know who this is? I'm gonna show y'all who this is. She's one of my favorite people. We had fun. We had too much fun together. We had cut up fun. I bet y'all know who she is as soon as you see the company name. I'm gonna show it to you. All right, we go to Google real quick. Bam. Teamy. Who's heard of Teamy? Especially women. There's no way women have not heard of Teamy.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, that's $1 billion company, y'all. That's $1 billion company. So anyway, that's a detox health company. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, there you go. So all that goes to Margie. Did you put the cash app out there? Did I put out there already?
You did.
Good. 5 people. Put your names to the side. Grace will contact you. That goes to Margie. And then the other 25 people that will go to law. I will not take any of these proceeds. Should y'all make this work? Y'all listening? 2 more people coming behind. Of course, Phyllis Susan is next. And then I got to pick the other person. I have no idea who the other person is right now. I'm picking according to emergency.
Mhm.
I didn't even tell you why we're doing Margie, because that ain't your business. Just I'm picking according to what is. I have to prioritize some things. Everybody walk in the emergency room can't get seen at the same time. Right. Everybody can't walk in the emergency room. Can't get seen at the same time. And your headache ain't the same thing as a gunshot wound. I can't breathe kind of takes over. I got a hangnail. These are some. It's called triage. It's a battlefield term that the emergency room uses. No, not necessarily. Not yet. Because I've got there's some other people. Like Queen Chi's doing a great thing. Jerry Potter's doing a great thing. And there's some other stuff. Some of y'all are never going to get picked. I do apologize. You make too much money. I'm sorry. You make too much. You're not gonna not get picked because you do it bad. This Ken ain't gonna never get hit up on this.
Understand.
There's no reason for Ken. Can we do it? Now that don't mean we won't do group economics with it. It'll just be something different. Like right now, I'm working out something. I feel that Susan don't even know because they ain't got no problems on a credit. So I got to do another thing for them that is completely different because I did another thing for them. They've got to be a part of some deals. They got to be a part of some deals. And I'm working that out right now. I just don't know which ones to attach to right now. But whatever it is, it needs to be a 98% guarantee because at their age, it probably needs to be real estate because that's guaranteed. That's a super guarantee, something like that. It needs to be something hard, income producing, and stable. It needs to be something like that. And then that's how you fix that. Here's been the point so far. Yeah, I got those things. Everybody got it? Down, do me a favor, put both those graphics in the chat. Here's been the point so far.
Oh, we are all.
Rather than reset or something. There we go. Here we back. The office router wants to do some office stuff. All right, they finna call in. Yeah, crazy. It ain't blinking, huh?
No.
Jerome, say something to me. I'll make sure you got me. Okay, there you go. All right. Y'all hurry up and call in, man. I mean, if Xfinity just do its job, nevertheless, unless y'all want to sponsor Xfinity.
You and them bootleg routers, I tell you, man.
You know what I'm saying, man? I don't know what's going on. I just, geez. At the house, at the office, it's all sorts of stuff. It's all sorts of stuff. Here's the point. What?
It's because you're trying to stop me. That's why you're.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That was karma, huh? That was karma.
Karma's messed up right now.
That's it. That's what it is. You manage. Well, you still call in. Like it don't matter. Still call in. You manage your finances, or your money management has two folds. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Grace. Before I break all this down.
Okay. All
right, but you then go ahead as soon as you clock in. I mean, whatever you call it.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead, Grace.
Someone sent me a message who's in the meeting. Said, I have a serious question. What do you do if your product fails and you try to restart another business?
All right, I'll answer that right now. But let Queen, you gotta have put your camera on when you do that for me, please. Put your camera on when you do that for me. Neck up. I'm sure you just got out. She running around this time, so she might be in the shower. Don't do that because I'll sell it. OnlyFans, real quick. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. I have everybody group economics real quick. Yes. Come on, Queen Chi. You have a wonderful guest that you want to introduce.
Yes, I do. Good morning, family. I want to introduce my amazing friend that I met in Estonia, Miss Monica Flores. So she is a Reiki healer. And I had to go all the way to Estonia to meet her, and she lives right here in Fort Worth with me. So,
wow. Okay.
Monica, if you want to come on and introduce yourself to the group.
Hey, how's it going, Monica? Got a speech for us?
No, not really. Just came to find out about the group. I had, like she said, we went to this conference. My husband said, maybe you'll meet someone for Fort Worth. And I said, I doubt it, but if the universe wants to bring me somebody, and there was she. So
There she was, right off a TED Talk. Look at that. All right, come on, y'all clap for that. Yeah, clap for that. Y'all clap for that for sure. Well, welcome. We are very glad to have you. And as a Reiki healer, ain't nothing but energy flying across this joint right now. Healing energy coming across this joint. So I know you are. If you're not pleased, you at home. I don't know which one. One or the other. One or the other for sure. We thank you so much for being here. You have a beautiful smile too. Beautiful smile.
thank you.
Yeah. I have no idea why people move to Fort Worth. It doesn't make any sense. But it's all right though. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, it should be Houston, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's too wet in Houston. I don't know how y'all live and breathe. Okay, you take a shower, you go outside, it's like nothing happened. Okay, you just dirty all over again. Just stepping out the door. It's wet and just Okay, it's not like that in Fort Worth. We got this cool breeze. See my hair blowing? It's cool breeze. It's hot, but it's not wet. Okay,
that's a solid point. That's a solid point. We ain't got no tornadoes unless they're hurricanes, though. So something like that. But it's a solid point. Y'all keep that snow and that cold up there. Y'all really should be Oklahoma. But that's all right. That's all right. Well, that's all right. But yeah, you sweat in the shower in Houston. The showers don't mean nothing down here. Nothing. Did y'all see Kim cutting up on Facebook?
Oh.
Let me go ahead and go to
Look like what you talking about?
Yeah, hold on. I logged in my personal page. Let me stop this whole program real quick. I logged in my personal page.
Are you serious?
She's in all white with the toes out. I said to myself, hold on, let me show y'all this. Let me put her business out there, y'all. Look at first off, look at this handsome man.
Come on, son.
Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, that boy going to NFL. There she is. She got the red lips on. You know what time that is. And then I saw it. Maybe she got tagged. I saw it. I don't know where it's at. That's all right. But I saw it. And she was out there. Y'all. Oh, here it is right here. I found it. Look at God. Supporting my petty. Look at her. With the leg outs.
All right now. Looking good, girl.
Everybody else picture, but pay attention to me. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, look at me now. Look with the lips. I said, all right then. Yeah. I said she gonna get her husband date. That's what I say. All right, back to the point. That was station appreciation, petty appreciation. There we go. Petty appreciation. Yes. Out there with the thigh out. I say, Lord have mercy. With her 6'12" son. What you looking at my mama for? Yeah. With the muscles. Twofold. I'm getting ready to teach you how to manage your money, but I'm also showing you group economics can manage your money as well. Now, do you have to participate in group economics? No, you don't. Will you win if you don't? Of course you will. There are no mistakes. But at some point, every rich person goes back to group economics. You call it going public, IPO, it doesn't matter. That's still group economics. That is very much so group economics, because you cannot get wealthy without group economics. If you want
there in
to
57 days.
See, September 30th. If y'all don't know, on September 30th, I'm going to pick 20 plus people. It's just 20 uncredited investors. And y'all can thank Obama for that, by the way. I'm not sure if y'all know that. That's Obama did that for y'all. I'm not sure if y'all know that. All right? I know Trump policies. I know Obama. Yeah, the unaccredited investors for sure. That we're going to do like a, $20 million apartment complex deal together. together. We're gonna do like $20 million apartment complex deal together. I do want you to know one thing concerning this bifurcated and this bifurcation that I'm doing. I want you to know two things in this one thing. One, there are groups out, we're not the only group. I would never claim that. We're not the only group. There are groups out there that are worth your time that carry the light. I believe that's fair to say. I'm not, that's fair to say without, I don't want you to look at another group. I just want you to understand the light. That's all. Just get the light. That's all I'm trying to get you to see. And there are groups out there carrying the light, regardless of creed, religion. Like the light doesn't have a religion.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I offended somebody. But anyway, let me just keep going. Let me just,
I like
by
that, sir.
accident.
The light does not have a religion. I love that.
No, and neither did Jesus come and establish a religion either. But let me not bother y'all with that either. Right? Followers of something always take a message and do something else with it. Take a message. Once something gets organized, it loses a little light. It's part of the process. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong.
Because a man has to make sense of it. And in order for them to make sense of it, they got to be able to see it the way that they see it. And when you see it the way that you see it, that's exactly what it is. And that's the problem.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Once we put hierarchy on things happen. But that's part of the process. It's part of the human life. It's part of the human experience. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I got to put a hierarchy, law, and then Margie. That means I skipped over everybody else. I didn't do it on purpose. I just had to pick law and Margie. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the human experience. Go ahead, Phil.
Out of power versus force, they talk about kinesiology. Let me say what they say about Christianity. The level of truth originally expounded by Jesus Christ calibrates at 1,000, the highest level attainable on this plane. By the 2nd century, the level of truth of the practice of his teachings had dropped to 930. By the 6th century to 540, by the time of the Crusades at the beginning of the 11th century, it had fallen to its current 498. A major decline in the year AD is 325 was approximately due to the spread of the misinterpretation of the teachings originated by the Council of Nicaea.
Yep, I agree with all that. Of course, my degrees are in that. I forgot that was in there. Grace, do me a favor. Come back real quick.
Yes, sir.
You gotta go to Grammy.
No, oh, here's my AirPod.
Well, re-ask me that question, Rick. Let me answer that question.
Okay.
Somebody with a failed business or a failed product, one or the other.
Yes.
Power versus Force, one of the greatest books of all time.
The person asked, what do you do if your product fails and you try?
If your product fails,
yes.
All right. So we got a lot of things going wrong here and right here at the same time. Anybody familiar with this small company, Apple Incorporated?
Yes.
Okay. Featured in Forrest Gump. Sorry, it's a little nerd joke to myself. All right. Y'all allow me 3 minutes of non-multitasking. So if you can go right back to multitasking after 90 seconds, starting now. Right now, time me, Grace, 90 seconds. I want you to just stop everything you're doing. Cut on your camera if possible. It's all good. Lean in, plug your headphones in real quick. Do whatever you got to do to hear this. That's my 90 seconds started. Yeah, there you go. Give me like 80 seconds now, Grace. I'm going to tell you the most important thing. Tanisha, I love your hair. You look good. I'm going to tell you the most important thing. And Apple understands this. If your company is receiving most of its revenue from one product, you are in trouble. You are in extreme trouble. Apple is doing everything it can to make sure the iPhone is not its biggest seller. It's been its biggest seller since 2008. That is a major problem. You're looking at Netflix have this very same problem right now. When your biggest seller is monthly memberships, then people can then punish you based on your monthly memberships. If your biggest seller is monthly memberships, once people get comfortable, you got to announce to 173 million people, I've got to raise prices because y'all sharing passwords. The reason why Netflix is cracking down on passwords is not just because you're abusing it. That's irrelevant. Everything on the planet we abuse. We abuse everything. You're abusing your kidneys, right? I abuse my kidneys. Every night I get me some scotch. Every night I get me some scotch. However, when your company is making most of its money off of one product, you're already dead in the water. Make sure that your company is not based on one product. You can go back to multitasking, fix your coffee, cut your camera back off, do whatever you want to do. All right, you going on back. Going on back. This is very important. Thank y'all for your obedience and cutting your cameras on. I appreciate you. Some of y'all are very cute. I didn't even know that. Yeah, Tanisha came on with the good hair. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the first problem in this question, but it's also a blessing in this question. When something is working, if I say this respectfully, if something is working and you don't know why it's working, once it breaks, you can't fix it. So I encourage immediately all of you, especially like people like Queen Chi, like when you're the brand, I wish all of y'all would just come Monday at 5:30 for Let's Study a Book and do this E-Myth. Because I'm about to say something that was just said in the E-Myth, but I've been saying it. If I remove you from your company and you don't have a company, you don't have a company. The technician. If I remove you, you know, and what happens is I say, this is bar right out of the email. Ooh, Dolores cooking is good. You went to Dolores restaurant, and they even said, you know, when your company is a company that's by you, when it's named after you. It's a good point. It's a really good point. It's a really good point. ATS started with Antonio coaching. It's no longer Antonio coaching. ATS don't even mean my initials no more. It means ATS. It doesn't mean that no more. It means something completely different. It just didn't change the name, but it means something completely different. When it is DeMarie Group, Queen Chi, you got to take your Gary V and then make it VaynerMedia. You have to take your Morgan Financial to JP Morgan. And that last one made a lot of sense. Okay, that last one made a lot of sense. So make sure your product, when it fails, doesn't fail your company. So the short first answer here is turn your one thing investigate the one thing that's working. Y'all do know this question applies to 80% of y'all, right? What happens when Tracy can no longer do keynotes? Y'all know Mariah Carey got a whole insurance policy on her vocal cords.
So
She good if something happened. She's good. Investigate why the one thing you're doing is working. And it don't need to be perfect. Yesterday, Tracy was loud, but the keynote was louder. The content. You understand what I'm saying? No, the content, it was fantastic. It was fire. It was fire. So it doesn't matter. We're not talking about perfection. We're talking about investigate what works, and then step one, investigate what works, and then turn what works into multiple streams of income. And I'll give you an example. Tracy, let's take Tracy since I'm using her. Keynotes work for her. For whatever reason, she's got the gift of gab. She can BS her way through a whole keynote. When you're talented, you got it. You understand what I'm saying? But like, Tracy, let's talk about this. And she'll talk for 5 minutes until she make it in her brain, and all of a sudden it's a good keynote, right? And nobody will notice the first 5 minutes. This is what it is. When you got it, you got it. Now Tracy must say, I need something flagship. My keynote needs to become something that is a monthly subscription. But then my monthly subscription needs to turn into where I'm developing my own software to support my monthly subscription. And then as a keynoter, forget certifying people. No. We're not worried about that. You know, we'll let certified people to other people. Let's have a write your keynote for you service, because I got my keynote down so well that I can teach y'all how to write keynotes to where I can see your structure. Text, title, theme, purpose, statement, summary, text, translation of words. If you've been around me long enough, that is exactly what I do. That preparation before writes those keynotes. So then maybe you have an outline that any keynoter can fit themselves into. Or you be like Lisa Nichols. Let's take your book. Let's pull a book out of you, get paid to tell your story, and then speak about your story. Can you understand that what I'm trying to tell you is Lisa Nichols didn't just, like one of the greatest things Lisa Nichols ever did, and I hope Adonia hit too, because I'm sure trying to make Adonia, okay, good, because I'm sure trying to get Adonia on the same level. Just saying, not Lisa Nichols, this energy. Yeah. Lisa Nichols said, oh, y'all like that secret stuff? You ain't never heard of Into the Secret? Child, let me monetize off of this. And Lisa Nichols took over after The Secret. And I'm one of the people, I never heard of Lisa Nichols to The Secret. Chicken Noodle Soup for the Soul. I didn't know she was on Chicken Noodle Soup. I remember hearing about the book. I ain't never read it. I still ain't read it to this day. I ain't read it to this day. It's not my kind of book that I read.
Well, I read it and still didn't know anything about Lisa Nichols.
All right, still didn't know. I just know she stole the show on The Secret. Yes, I know that much, and she capitalized. She took The Secret into multiple streams of income. Go ahead, Phil.
2 things. Number 1, it's not chicken noodle soup for the soul, chicken soup for the soul.
All the more reason why I have not read the book.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying.
That's a good point.
Last night on the Daily Show, a guy named Alex and KAR was on there. He's got the Civil Rights Corp that was just talking about how we really do need to change what we're doing and how we're doing it. He said there's, and I don't remember the number, 500,000 people in prison simply because they didn't have the money to get the bail.
That's right.
And he says it was an amazing program. So go to the Daily Show from last night. Civil Rights Corp is the name of his organization, and his name is Alex KAR AKA TSONIS. It'll be worth your time. We need to get behind this guy and make a difference, because he really figured it out, and he's working. And it's an uphill battle, but the more of us that understand what he's trying to do, the more we can help create a better world for all of us. Yeah. So I recommend it highly. I'm going to watch it again myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up and watch it. John Oliver did about 4 or 5 years ago, did a good study, a journalistic report on bail as well. And yeah, it is. If you can't afford, it's a crooked system. Bail is a terrible system. It's a terrible system that needs to go away immediately. So thank you for bringing that up. Turn your thing into multiple streams of income. Whatever is working for you, turn into multiple streams of income. That's the first part. The second part, if you failed, no, you didn't.
Watch it.
That's let me help you. Question asker and everybody else. If your product failed and if your company failed, it did not. First off, your customers don't know it failed.
Talk, sir.
Say that one again, please.
First off, your customers don't know it failed. That's a you problem going on right now. Your customers have no idea that your product failed and your company failed. Guess what you're doing? 2.0.
Sure.
You've upgraded. You've reinstituted it for today's time. And you take all those failures and you build around that. That is it. You did not fail. Let me tell you something. Jay-Z and Antonio got 1,500 failed businesses. Yeah, I don't know a single one of them. It ain't us hiding it. It's just winning changes your perception of people.
That's right.
I win so much you think I ain't never failed. Lies. I'm still rebuilding Ricasa. Still rebuilding Ricasa. You understand? Like still. Just is what it is. Right? It just is what it is. Go ahead, Phil.
Thomas Edison tested more than 1,600 substances before he arrived at the tungsten as the most suitable element to be used for historical development in the incandescent light bulb. So he knows 1,600 ways why the light bulb won't work. But we only know him because he figured out the one.
The one. And the one is all that matter. Once you get the one, that's it. And that's a quantum mechanics effect there, the law of numbers. He literally just ran out of ways to mess up. Basically, it's a great way to say it. He ran out of ways to mess up. And if you're somebody who can take that amount of pain, you're always going to win. I'm of the minority thinking that entrepreneurs can't be taught. I'm not telling you, because that's a contradiction, because I teach entrepreneurs, right? I teach, but I don't think entrepreneurs can be taught. I think entrepreneurs are born. Because if you can't take a massive amount of pain, you're not going to last as an entrepreneur. Oh, Queen Chi, I'll be with you forever in your company. Right? That's what the first people said.
Gone in 2 weeks.
They gone in 2 weeks. They ain't never bought from her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about family, but no, we ain't gonna get on family. Lord have mercy. We don't gonna get on family. Let's leave them out. Oh, Brenda, as soon as you get it ready, I'm a buy it, girl. They still ain't bought it. If you can't take that pain is for real. That hurt like church hurt. You know what I'm saying? That pain is for real. When you build something knowing that you need that validation because Shelly is going to buy it and she don't, that kills you.
Yeah.
And if you can't take it, if you can't take being called, well, this is a black thing here, I guess, but if you can't take posting a video and being called an N-word in a video for no reason, you're not ready for the fame that you're achieving. It's the first thing. It is the first lesson that I had to learn after coming out the background, making people famous into being the face, is that people was gonna hate my face for no reason. Just, yeah, I had all sorts of people say, you can read that book. That's why I make sure I say stuff you can't read in the book. I was like, okay, then watch this then. Watch this. It was very early. This was 2006 or something, right? It was very early, 2006. But that's why I make sure that nobody can say I'm not a practitioner. I do this. I only teach what broke my jaw the day before.
Watch it, sir.
If it didn't break my jaw, I'm not teaching it. I'm not teaching it because I fail every day. There's no way you got aspirations of being 100 billionaire and you're not failing. Every day, the universe says, well, Antonio, we love your effort, but your plan sucked. That's basically what no's really mean. That was a really good job, Queen Chi. Oh my gosh, your vibration is so awesome. But you didn't write down the definite plan and purpose. And the one you did write down, it sucked. Go back tomorrow and do it again. Take a nap. That's basically what denial is. Denial from the universe is simply saying, man, your energy was on point, Jerome. But that plan was garbage. It was. That plan was garbage. That's not sustainable. That's not how it works. Go get you a mentor, learn a sustainable plan. So stop taking all these no's personal. It just means it's not an attack on your character. It's an attack on your plan. Your character is just fine. Your leadership is just fine. Your idea is great. Your plan is dumpster juice. And it's okay. because you don't know enough to have the right plan. I spend my money like billionaires spend their money. As a matter of fact, now, when one of my billionaires friends told me, sat me down, was like, Antonio, we don't buy. We billionaires, we don't buy cars. We buy collectibles. But the moment we buy it, it goes up in value.
Right. Right.
And I was like, man, my thinking is so far away from your thinking, and I'm pretty close to you, right? But no, million is not close to a billion. They're not even the same hemisphere. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not even close to one another. To buy only collectibles makes sense. It makes sense. It's why I don't have anything on my credit that is a depreciating asset. I don't have a single thing on my credit as a depreciating asset. And people who think they know better don't know no better. I don't buy depreciating assets. So it doesn't make sense to have a personal house on my credit. It doesn't make sense to have personal car on my credit. It's a depreciating asset. I don't do that.
So where does it go? In your business?
Of course. What you talking about?
Oh,
only
so you can amortize the depreciation.
What you talking about?
Okay.
What you talking about? It's an income tax, not a business tax. Income tax. Let me tell you something. Y'all know I love Ken, because I violated my own rules. Income tax. Income tax, not asset tax. Income tax. I could buy a house, and the United States of America allows me to do a dollar for dollar tax write-off up to $8 million one time a year. Or, Adonia, with my business, I can rent that house, $40 million, dollar for dollar tax write-off.
Okay, Antoine.
Okay, because Antoine gets it. Don't cap me. I want all my money on both ends. Go ahead, Grace.
I need to make an announcement. Y'all remember those 5 slots that were open for the concierge? It's now 4 slots. Okay, you come on
to the right spot now. See that's already sent to the right spot. There you go. Okay, let's clap for Margie. Is that Margie? Let's clap for Margie. Come on, y'all. Come on. Clap for Margie. There you go. It's 4 slots left. Make sure Deanna get the name. Okay, good. All right. See, that's how. Oh, okay. Look, that's how you know it ain't going to me, because my email would have went off. And Grace, no, I watched my email. Ding! I'll stop the I got paid. I stopped this whole call. I got paid. That's how you know my email ain't go. Oh, I got my text message set for deposits. I sure do. I'm like Adonia daddy. I want to count my money every doggone morning. Every morning I get up. Yeah, God is good. I'm not lying. See, group economics at work, right? Now Margie's 2,500 away from her goal. Come on, y'all clap for that. Y'all clap for that. 2,500 away from her goal. Here's the deal, and Jerome knows this about me. Sometimes you say, hey, can I blank, 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 blank? And Jerome, back me up. I'll be like, we're not going to do that, Jerome. And he knows it. He know I did Margie the same way.
He not lying. I'm saying, no. Here's what I'm going to do. But no, you're not. I said, wait. He said, no, you're not. And I'm like, no, but we not doing that. Okay.
We're not do that. I'll put something together that you don't have to pay back. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all.
He's done it more than once.
That's a grown man talking. Y'all hear me? That's a grown man talking. Because, well, the real reason is because God is good. I don't know another way to say it. I'm so sorry if y'all don't like that kind of talk. But every time I try to think about how blessed I am. I can only come back to those three words. God is good. I can't. I gotta figure out a way to say that culturally, Dolores. But God is good works right now. I don't know another way. But I'm not going to teach you how not to get debt and then put you in debt or put you in bad debt, because debt is good. Bad debt is bad. Okay, go ahead, Shelley.
I apologize, but you know,
No, you
I'm
good.
taking my little notes and getting all this good information. I'm all happy. And I'm like, wait a minute now, before Mr. Smith get off this call, he need to tell us what these twofold, the money management, how it's twofold. So
Girl,
I'll
I'm
have
so
my
glad.
notes right
I
for
know
today. I
you
want to
acting
make
like
my
Anthony
Wednesday,
right now. You
I want
so
my
right.
Wednesday notes to count. But this is awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes, man. You acting like Anthony right now. Yes. Manage your money on one way. Take all these things down rapidly in rapid succession on the second side. Manage your money. Make peace with your past, number one. And I'm going to explain a lot about this. Deal with your Social Security Administration. It is what it is. I'm also need you free to go ask for a request of statement earnings. It's time for you to start getting paid from Social Security the right way. I'm gonna need you to go get a copy of your federal tax return, federal and state tax returns. I live in a state that don't have state tax returns, so I'm not used to saying state tax returns. Yeah, I know, right? You know, Texas, we don't do all that all that stuff like that. Then I'm gonna need you to go and get every last one of your paycheck stubs, employer records, etc. There's three things. In order to manage your money properly, I want you to go to the Social Security Statement Administration, and I want you to request a statement of all your earnings. I'm saying that because I have an older crowd. Then I want you to get a copy of all your state and federal everything. And then I want you to get paycheck stubs, employee records, all that stuff, investment accounts, all that stuff. Why? Because it's going to give you a clear picture of how powerful you are on this planet. And let me pause right quick and explain something to y'all that y'all not going to like. If you forgive me in advance. There's no polite way to give this to you. Okay, Phil, forgive me in advance. There's no polite way to give this to you. If you don't have money on this planet told you you have no value. Not Gaia, but the system. Not Gaia, the system. Not Gaia, not the universe, not spirit, not source, not God, but the oligarchy running this stuff. You don't have to like that, but me and Josephus agree that if you do not have money on this planet and its systems say you have no value. That's not my words. I did not put this universe into it. Well, I didn't put the universe into existence, but I didn't put capitalism in existence. I didn't do either one. I just got here 41 rotations ago. I just got here.
Can you repeat what you just said?
If you do not have money, you do not have power, you do not have value. The reason why y'all having so much time making money is because what you're trying to sell has no trading power. I have to want what you're selling more than I want my money. And if your trading power doesn't make my money look smaller in my hands, I don't want it.
That part right there, it took me a while to learn that.
It's the truth somebody like me, I got your shit, has to say to you. So when you go look at your Social Security, I need you to get that the United States government or whatever government gives you Social Security says, Phil, you're worth this much. You don't gotta like it. Social Security says you paid a whole lot more than what we paying you, but here's $600 a month. Here's $900 a month. You don't have to like that, but there's telling you this is what you're worth, not a penny more. And when you look at your federal income, if you go look at everything I said, I don't want to hear nothing about the Lord. I don't want to hear nothing about your soul and how if he never did anything else, he's done enough. I just want you to know that outside of the Lord,
You ain't right, boy. You're not right.
outside of how good God is, the system say, this all we giving you. Don't you ask for nothing else. And some of y'all, you better not get a job while on Social Security or disability. Because they saying, you feed me well, broke. Because we take they take taxes out of your taxes that they giving you taxes. When they take taxes out your Social Security, which you pay with tax money, the disrespect on that. They go, yeah, you're right. They're gonna cut into that. They say, Cheryl, I know you pay all these taxes, but we still gonna take taxes out of it. Oh Lord, don't owe like child support. Oh Lord, have mercy. They made up a whole word called garnish, and it feels that way too. It feels that way. Yeah, we're gonna need 50% of that. Income tax, that's cute. We ain't doing no income tax this year. You filed for practice.
Not for practice.
You're gonna get that note that says between income tax and student loans, you're gonna get a note that says, nah, bro. We good. Thank you though. We took that. We took our money. We had some roads to build. Go ahead, Arshia.
Okay, my mind got stuck here when you said it. How can we switch the car or the rental property or whatever into a business to get dollar for dollar?
Oh, well, if it's a rental property, you already got a business. Congratulations. Go get every door is a business. Good job.
I'm gonna need some help to do that then, the process.
Oh, but just stay here because y'all gonna watch. All of y'all gonna do a multifamily unit deal. Even if you're not in it, I'm gonna teach you step by step what we're doing. It's okay, yeah, stay here.
An apartment complex is a multi-family deal. I wish you would stop this foolishness and get to the business of the matter of this thing now. I want to get to the business end of this thing.
He right about it. Because I mean, if you buy an apartment complex with 300 doors, you bought 300 businesses.
Okay.
I'm talking about what if I'm renting? What if I'm renting from an apartment right now? How can I move that to my business?
Fair enough. If you're renting your apartment, I'm gonna put this plus what Anthony wants, plus what Cheryl, finish what Cheryl does, all in one thing. All in one thing, and then I'll get Grace. All in one thing. Understand, Shelly, I said Cheryl. Understand, Shelly, that write that down so you can get a good picture of what you are. It's okay. It's probably going to be offensive to everybody, but it's okay. Once you do that. Then what I want you to do is, the next thing I want you to do is I want you to write down the current market value of everything you own. Then I want you to list out everything you owe. And then I want you to deduct your liabilities,
Slow down,
from
Mr. Smith.
I'm sorry. I want you to list and give a current market value of everything you own.
That's my question. Could you go back over?
Okay, I gotta go back over. Okay, I got you. And list everything you owe. Me, I have the same critique of all my keynotes. Slow down, but I never slow down. I never listen to the critiques. I need to start listening to the critiques. List of everything you own. And then I want you to, the current market value of everything you own.
Mm-hmm.
Then I want you to list out everything you owe. And then I want you to take your liabilities and subtract them from your assets so you can get your net worth. And then the fourth thing I want you to do is I want you to multiply that by inflation. I'm about to repeat like all seven of them. Yes, the fourth step is multiply it by inflation. If this is a bit hard for you to get, that's because Now you got freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Well, we're at doctorate level right now. We're doing doctorate level learning right now. So this is just write it down, and eventually you're gonna get it. You understand what I'm saying? Write it down, eventually you're gonna get it. But this is, you're like, damn, this was yeah, it was hard because ain't nobody talking like this. Let me repeat all those because Antonio talks too fast. And you need to be repeat too, right? Okay. The first thing I want you to do, I think that was like 8 things or 7 things, something like that, or maybe 10. I'm about to figure it out. I got it. Hold on, I'm in my brain. I want you to write down all your Social Security Administrative stuff. Ask for a request for statement of earnings. If you get food stamps, write that down in there too. I want you to take a copy of your federal or tax state returns, or federal and. Adonia's got federal and state taxes. Anybody in California and New York and all them other weird places. Federal and state, write that down. It's very advanced, but we're in class 74. I can't give you basic stuff. Then I want you to take all your paycheck stubs, all your employee records, go to your CRM, your pipe drive, whatever you got. What that does is it shows you your value on earth. I know you're a good mother. That's not your value. That's your value to your family. That's not your value on earth. I understand you're a pastor. That's your value to that congregation. That light company still says, I don't care about the Lord, run us our money.
Okay.
Flood insurance want their money every January in full, at least in Texas. At least in Texas. They don't want no payments on this. They don't want no payments. Why are you doing what I just said? Because it gives you a clear picture of your value on earth. Then I say nextly, and I'm about to tie in Arshia and somebody else, to list and give a current market value of every single thing that you own. And the reason I'm saying this, let me just put a little parentheses right here, because some of us, we get old enough to where we make less money than we ever made, but we own more than we ever did. Who knows? Who can relate to that? Okay, Frida's like, yeah. If you get to that age, you get to that 45, 50, that money start getting low, but you look around like, you got a bunch of stuff I done accumulated over the years. All right. That's why I want you to do that. I want you to do that. I want you to list a current market value of everything that you own. Go to your card, use the blue book value, all that stuff. Then I want you to list everything you owe. And of course, if you're being realistic, 96% of you are going to owe more than you own. That's just the data of this.
Oh, no,
because you're in the 3%. Well, you're in the 1%.
I ain't going.
Oh, yeah. You in the 1%. You don't count. You don't count. He lives off dividends, y'all. Yeah, he live off dividends. Yeah, he live like Warren Buffett. He don't count. Everybody ain't got your stock portfolio. But he's right though. He's absolutely right. But can you see how this is helpful and how this is making Shelley's Wednesday notes iron out rightly? All right, good.
Yes.
Good. So when you get that, what you're eliminating any illusion that you have over your life. And trust me, you got illusions. You understand? Mm-hmm. You have massive illusions, terrible illusions. Terrible illusions. It sucks. because you stretched out your pain over 72 months.
Watch yourself. Well, you put it that way.
Well, you make your death manageable.
Oh.
And they help us. They help us do it. They help us do it. And this is what we're trying to get rid of. Pause right there. Still more value that Anthony and Shelly's going to love. Putting Arshia's question in now. Antonio, I've done what you said. I don't like none of it. I ought to throw a rock at your screen right now. If you're there, all right, Jerome was like, come on, I did, because I got a few rocks in my hand. If you're there, how do you reverse that? So let's call it reversing being over leveraged. Because that's what it is. That's basically what you are. Reversing being over leveraged. Let's define leverage first. Put this in your section. I'm going to define leverage. I'm in a lot of woods right now and weeds, so I'm gonna take my time. Y'all check out here every time, anytime you want to, but I'm gonna take my time with this. I want to make sure Shelly's notes are fantastic. Fantastic.
Praise the Lord.
Amen to that. And after you do this, I promise you, you truly don't need another class. Now, another one will speed you up. It'll make it faster for you. But after I break all this down, you really don't need nothing else. This is, people pay $4,000 for seminars like this. You don't need anything else after this. So let's put a parentheses right here. Let's just talk right here. I am over leveraged. Let's define leverage. Or let's define over leverage. Well, now let's define leverage. Leverage is to take advantage of something. I'm just using my definitions. To be over leveraged is someone's taking too much advantage over you. As a matter of fact, over your poverty condition is what I really want you to write down. To be over leveraged is someone or some many ones are taking too much advantage over your poverty condition. And that's accurate. That's accurate. Let's take Anthony for a second. Anthony is smart enough to go to the right stock portfolios because he knows he wants to draw his money one day. So he's not going to go to some place that's going to over leverage him with fees. If you're not careful, you can invest for 30 years and get $1 million in 30 years and pay $300,000 in fees. Do not get it twisted. And that's the fee. I didn't say taxes. Taxes is 20%. So that's 3% fees add up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when I recommend you, yes, that's terrible. That's terrible. 3% fees add up a lot. Now you don't know this unless you play this game, but
Uncle Sam be waiting there with his hand out.
20%. If you put money before you pay taxes, they call it a penalty. They automatically taking out 20%. Now that you're not done, they're just taking it off the top. And then your CPA or you are going to have to do the overages or the underages later during that tax year.
Exactly. They ain't even going to send you, Antonio ain't even sending you your check before the IRS get theirs.
No, sir. That's how much your government don't trust you. Your government know you so bad with money, they take their money before you ever get yours. And that's 100% facts.
I don't mean to chime in, but Antonio, I've been listening this whole time. And I've actually, before I met the ATS, these are the tax problems I actually had. I had to go to the Social Security, figure out how much money I was making. I was actually flabbergasted that I made over $100,000. I was like, damn, am I really taxing my own self by working 3 or 4 jobs, trying to make so much money to produce so much wealth for myself, not knowing how much I'm getting taxed. If I quit one of those jobs, they wouldn't tax me so much. So you have to think about how much economically is going to value your process when you're actually doing your Social Security. You actually have to look up the value of how much you make in a tax year. You actually have to understand the flow of how much money you're going to profit from working so many hours at work. And you got to understand how much you actually have to give back so you don't have to pay taxes. So everybody on here basically needs to have a business first. Then those taxes will dwindle. Children will dwindle. Everything will dwindle, but you must know how much you actually value when it comes to Social Security.
That's right. Just all the more reason why I ain't got no personal cars under my name. They don't let you write that crap off. They don't let you write that off. They do if you got a business. They look at you and be like, that's your fault. You went to Ken. I didn't. That's what the government say. You need to go to work.
That's why Antonio Arshia need to say, you know, that nice BMW they got over there. I just gotta have a new one. And she done paid all her payments on time and everything. And she's gonna get a little, and then she's gonna turn it. Of course, she did such a good customer. They're gonna say, oh yes, Arshia, we're gonna give you that car. But then Arshia gonna come in with, yes, and I like it tied to my business account this time, so I can write that off for my tax.
I know that's right.
I like the way you speak.
Dollar for dollar.
Hey, Arshia, I ain't playing. I ain't playing when it comes to money.
Dollar for dollar. If y'all think for 1 second that I ain't figured out a way to, anyway. So if you're being over leveraged, Grace, step one, now that we define what over leverage is, recognize you will stay over leveraged for about 10 years. You're gonna have to eat that. If you don't, you're gonna quit. And here's the you find a loophole, don't pay taxes. It's called tax strategies. Did I tell you it's gonna take 10 years, Tracy? Well, depending on how good you are, how much cash flow you got, how much your mentor is, what kind of deals going on, etc. Thank God for the Feds raising the interest rates, works out for people like me. Bonds and stocks go higher. Anthony's gonna love it with his oldest bonds that he owns. That's gonna be fantastic. As a matter of fact, now that they raise the interest rates, Anthony want to hold on to his older bonds because when the next downturn happens, and it will, his older bonds are going to be even more valuable because they were locked in at a lower interest rate. This is why the wealth gets wealthier and the poor gets poorer. Because when the economy is down, write this down. It's a few things that look, Anthony showing his book. Look, say something on the screen real quick so it can dominate the screen real quick. Look.
All I can say is get your book now. They got a new edition. I got this one from my daddy. I've been at this a long time.
Long time. You hear me? Long time. He done spilled orange juice on that book. Tax loopholes. Tax loopholes. If the economy is bad, what should you invest in? Say less. Got you. Utilities, older bonds. The reason older, we call them mature, is because their interest rate were locked in at a different time of the economy, a whole different time. Minerals, gold, silver, diamonds are a fraud. I don't even understand. The lobbying that we're doing to even make diamonds valuable make no sense. Diamonds have no value whatsoever. They have no value. Y'all out here dying for them. We now make man-made diamonds better than diamonds. Plus, we got too many diamonds. Supply and demand should kill diamonds in its own, but you got the Beers company that is absolutely pushing that and lobbying. And you know what? Capitalism at its finest. Go ahead and get it done. But they have no value. Gold, silver, other minerals. Let's say utilities, gold, mature bond, and real estate, for God's sake. Real estate. Real estate. Let's keep going with this. Make these notes, put the muscles on these notes. Let's put some muscles on these notes. Now, Shelly says, Antonio, that was fire. So what else do I do to over leverage myself? No problem. Or to under leverage myself. The next step, I think, is step two. Step two, after you've taken your 10 years, you need to save. 10 to 40% of your income now. Your life is already screwed. Ain't no sense in you trying to make it better. You're already a slave. Ain't no sense in being a good one. just saying. Just saying. Ain't no sense in being a good one. You might as well just say, you know what? And what you do is you're going to turn your job into your investor.
That's it.
That was my question I just asked.
Oh,
Go
you just
ahead and
asked?
read it. I'm over here
You
about
sure
to
did. You sure did. Your job is now your number one investor. That's why I said save 10 to 40%. Because your job now is your number one investor. That means your job is getting ready to pay you to retire. This is how I left Little Caesars. This is how I left Little Caesars. Your job is getting ready to pay you to retire. They should have been doing that, but that ain't their job. Their job is not to make you wealthy. Your job in a job is to make the job wealthy, not you. If the job wanted to make you wealthy, when they say, well, Antoine, we're going to pay you $75,000 a year, they'd have gave you that on January 1st.
This is true.
But they don't do that.
No.
They keep it on the leash.
Yep.
Come back 2 weeks. We'll pay you after we see you here for 2 weeks.
Yep.
Oh, don't fool me now.
That's right.
They say you make $9 an hour.
Don't get paid muffled.
Hell, as soon as I got to the parking lot, I made mine. That's $9. You don't know how stressful it was for me to show up to this place. I digress. Your job is going to become your number one income earner, your number one investor, your number one investor. You're going to save 10 to 40%. I prefer 40. You will not fix your credit. Don't you do that.
Is that number 3?
That's the next one, whatever the next one is. You will not fix your credit. You would not pay off a single thing on your credit. Look at you with your good slave self. Yeah, I know. I just heard a lot of people.
But if you got good credit, you can always sell it, Antonio.
You can sell your credit. There you go. You so right. You can sell your credit. You can sell your credit for sure. Like Adonia can sell her credit, put you as a trade line for like $4,000. You can't get anything. You don't get any cards or nothing. You just ride her credit for 90 days while you applying for something. That's it. No, it wouldn't even affect the credit.
Oh, okay.
No, it wouldn't even affect the credit. Now she's still down on the inside. She's like, oh my God, oh no. But it wouldn't even affect the credit. They can't get nothing. It's just it's called a trade line, an authorized user. It's a trade line. It's a trade line. It's a trade line.
You know I'm rolling my eyes at you right now. I know you because I'm paying off. I don't have a lot of debt on my cards anymore. So yeah, I'm rolling my eyes at you because that's a hard one for me. I can't wrap my head around. I cannot.
You just need to see it done. And once you see it done, and I say, Adonia, look at this, then she gonna be like, okay, let me see it one more time, right? Then she'll do it. Then she'll do it the third time. Yeah, she'll do it the third time. She just gotta see it. Don't kill her 840. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see it. Don't do that. Don't fix your credit. Don't pay in your credit. You're gonna go pay someone $150 a month to fix your credit. That's the next step. You're gonna pay someone to fix your credit. You're not gonna pay off your debt. Paying off your debt doesn't fix your credit. Once it's bad, because 35% of your credit is debt. There's another 35% of your credit that is payment history. And you pay off all the debt how you want to. That payment history is still there. You're trying to get rid of that payment history too. You're trying to get rid of that payment history too. You're going to pay someone to fix your credit, which is now you're making money on both ends now. I got Katrina doing this right now. She's still on the call. You're making money on the back end and you're making money on the front end. You're saving 40% for your employer. Now I got Frida doing this. Now you're making money on the back end. You get it? Now you're making money two ways. Now your life looks like a real wealthy person. You know how? Because wealthy people make money when they spend money. Well, Katrina says she's here. So I got her doing that right now. It took her 15 years to put in the right paperwork, but she's doing it now. You're making money on the back end and you're making money on the front end. You're making money when you spend money and you're making money when you save money. Get it? That's how you over leverage yourself. The next thing you do is you stop buying everything. I want to tell you stop buying stupid stuff, but you don't have a real good definition of stupid stuff. So I'm going to tell you everything. Don't you buy nothing else. You hear me?
Yeah.
I know you can't stand me. Now let me tell you what you. Somebody says, well, "Wait a minute, Antonio. I need my tampons." I get it. I know you do. I know you need that. I understand. This is what you do. Here's how you know what to buy. If it does not make you money, you're not allowed to buy it. So does hygiene make you money? Of course it does. So you can buy it. But you're not allowed to say, well, this $300 hairdo is hygiene. That's not hygiene. That's not hygiene. That's not hygiene. That's cosmetics. That's not hygiene. That's not hygiene no more. Yes, you have to do these things. If it does not make you money, you're not supposed to buy it. And here's what's going to happen. That's a need. Tanisha, your hat is just fine. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Here's the deal. Here's what's going to happen. As soon as you start following Antonio's rules, the universe is going to test you.
You know.
Up. Mama's sick.
Oh, God.
Car sick. Dog sick. Watch. It's going to happen. As soon as you start following these successful rules, the universe is going to make sure you're really successful. Don't fail. You can write off your taxes, though. That don't make you money. That don't make you money. You're spending money. You're spending money. Remember, just because you're spending it, wealthy people spend money and make money at the same time.
That's marketing. Didn't you just compliment Miss Tanisha on her hair?
That is marketing. That, you know what? If you can prove to me how you flip $300 into $1,200, then go ahead and get your hat done. Go ahead and get your hat done. But if you can't do it, no, you can't do it, right? You can't. And I'm not saying not to get your hair done. We're just talking about that extra middle class stuff. Because you got to remember, if you're having a hard time with this, I got you. I can make it real easy for you. Queen Chi, you did a good job giving your money to somebody else's economy.
My God.
Now, did that work?
You know.
Yeah.
Okay. I know how to say things to piss you off. I do it to Jerome all the time. This is Jerome all the time. So every time y'all go to the liquor store and pop bottles, congratulations. Congratulations. Not only did you give your money to that person's economy, you also turned it into a urine stream. Congratulations. That's what you did with your money. Ooh, let's go out and celebrate. Oh, that's your money into a turd. Number 2. Do you understand? So be careful what you do with your money. Be very careful what you do with your money. This is a very expensive suit jacket. It makes sense for me to have it on because it makes me money. And it also is going to last for the next, when I die, they're going to split up my suits. You know, these suits don't mess up. You know? And these suits, if you can do this, it's expensive. You know what I'm saying? You can do this because the other ones, it'll rip right over the back. But consider this your hair. Mm-hmm. Consider this your hair. This t-shirt here is actually a $25 t-shirt. Makes no damn sense, but it looks good on camera. That's why I got it. You get it? It looks good on camera. It has this flush to it. It doesn't look like a t-shirt. It looks like I'm casual, but it's hot as hell in Texas, is what it looks like. That's what it looks like. I dressed up, but it's 112 outside. So we're going to wear this t-shirt. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it looks like. Well, you can justify it that way. And the last thing, you can still look good. Yeah, you can go to the thrift store for sure. What was the last step I said? It was money. Oh my God, please. You stop buying stuff, but you're buying self. And the last thing you do, no, you don't. The last thing you do is spend all your money on hard income producing assets. And in 10 years, you won't recognize your life. To be honest with you, 2 years you won't, but I'm telling you 10 so you can be pleasantly surprised in 24 months. That's how you over leverage yourself. That's how you under leverage from being over leveraged. Go ahead, Arshia. And I'll get ready to wrap this up.
All righty. So if your job is your number one investor, right? Should I say, okay, job, you work for me now. Should I say, job, give me my money direct deposit to my business? So will that be considered an income tax and a business, following business taxes too? Would you do both?
No, fair enough. What you can do, you don't have to tell them. Well, you can change the direct deposit, go straight to your business. It's going to be a like your business bank will assume that's a deposit, or you can also transfer it there. You can transfer it. You got two ways you can transfer. Well, you got a lot of ways to transfer, but you can transfer from an external account. Your app will have that. Of course, you got to be using the actual real bank account. You can't use like Rush Card or something else that y'all be using. It has to be something real. The external account, or if you got the same account, you can transfer it, because every deposit is still going to be called a deposit. So it's still going to look like income to your bank as well. So you don't have to go through all that stuff, but you can.
Antonio,
but any deposit is income. Yes, sir.
I would suggest that she'd turn herself into a contractor and submit a 1099 to her business, her job, and let the 1099 have her business as a payee, and then all her money goes into her business, and now she don't really have an account, and she getting taxed at a lower business rate. That's not. I mean, I'm just saying, because you know me,
That's a strong suggestion, and if you take that suggestion, Arshia, your uniform is a tax write-off. Your hair is a tax write-off, right? So now she can do the $300 hairdo because it's a tax write-off. It's real talk. If they make you buy a belt, that's a tax write-off. If you had to replace your shoes, that's a tax write-off. Anything that you had to do to show up to that job is a tax write-off. Every mile on a car, the gas in the tank, and mileage always pays more federally than gas. Well, that was back when gas was $1. I have no idea if that's a true statement right now, because gas is $9 a gallon. But I may be wrong, because gas just went up in 90 days. But outside of that, and there's multiple, there's like 6 different reasons why gas prices are so high. Ain't none of them your president's fault. I don't know why every term y'all blame gas prices on the president. You can blame it on the other president, but you can't blame it on this. How the hell Biden messed this up in 2 years? Yeah, he did. Y'all are tripping. Y'all not even making sense. Stop listening to your TVs. Not listen to your TVs. Okay. Now I'm nonpartisan, but I do like facts.
Biden didn't do that. Russia cut down on their supply of oil to the rest of the countries and things that they support, and that made the price of oil go up.
That definitely is one of the factors. The Russia-Ukrainian war is one of the factors for sure. The supply chain is being cut. So it's definitely one of the factors. Of course, then you've got the trend.
That's why we opened up our oil reserves to lower the prices of gases, and that's why Biden fist bumped MMBB or whatever that joker's name is, because he wanted to go over there and negotiate that they produce more oil so that the gas prices can go down.
And be very careful, because right now, and I don't know if y'all know it, I know Phil knows it, I know Anthony knows it, but China and Russia have done something. Do y'all know what they've done? The most incredible, they did what they killed Muammar Gaddafi for. Russia and China have partnered to create a reserve bank, a central bank, based off minerals.
Exactly.
Muammar Gaddafi tried to do that in Africa, and the economic hitman came running for him. He tried to do that. He really did. Just so y'all know, just so y'all know, his country loved him. Just so you know, he tried to do that. Russia and China, the communists partnered together. Yeah. But it also explains why China been buying up Africa for the last 10 years. The most richest mineral place on the planet is Africa. Still is to this day. So when you have a new central bank, first off, a new central bank is a problem in the first place. Well, central banks are a problem, but let's just keep this argument going. Then when you have it backed by minerals, backed by actual real things, that means the US dollar not only is about to get even worse, but it's not going to have power anymore. And even your billionaires are going to invest in Russia stuff and China stuff, and they already are. It's public information. I did a whole class about I did 2 classes, how understanding the China-US trade war is going to make me a billionaire. And I did another one, how billionaires are investing in Russia and China stocks. I really did, but I'll leave y'all alone about that. I really did. It's on YouTube. They on YouTube. Let's go look for them. They on YouTube. I'll be dropping that dollars. Let me wrap this up. Take over notes for her. How much are you trading your life energy for? This is this section. How much are you trading your life energy for? For how much are you trading your life's energy is the proper way to write that. For how much are you trading your life's energy? Listen to me very carefully because I'm you know, I got a formula for y'all, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna make it more simple. I'm gonna make it more simple. Every last one of you, I'm wrapping this up. Every last one of you, Shelly, Brenda, Josephus, which I really love his name, Tracy, Amy, Bradley, Cooper, Madonna, Beyonce. All of you.
What?
Every last one of you. Your life energy is going somewhere. And I'm not talking spiritually esoteric. I'm saying they look at Dolores and they say, yep, it's going to cost this much. And Dolores then is going to take 2 weeks worth of energy and invest in this little microphone DJ stage for her live event. You didn't hear me. I'll rewind and press play. Dolores has an event coming up in October. Dolores needs to spend money for that event, does she not? They're going to say, well, Dolores, you know you need a DJ. And Dolores is going to say, well, I need a DJ with speakers. And they're going to say, well, Dolores, you're going to have entertainers, right? You need a stage. They're going to say, well, Dolores, you want to have 500 people in here. You're going to need to have like monitors on that side so people can see, and monitors on that side so people can see. And Dolores is going to say, well, yeah, I sure do. That sounds great. I would love to have that event. And all Dolores is going to think about is how good she's going to look. But the truth is, she's going to trade about 6 to 9 weeks worth of her life's energy for the $3,000 bill. And that's how y'all are using y'all money. So I don't want you to think you spend it. The bill ain't $3,000 no more. The bill ain't $2,000 no more. Now, the bill is, this is 12 weeks worth of my energy. Should I spend it now? Go ahead, Phil.
China is not only hoarding thousands of tons of gold, China is also stockpiling massive amounts of silver.
Oh, that's a whole 2-week class. It was a competitor for gold. Silver. Oh, we want both of them. And where they hoarding it from? China? No. Oh, this is too
And
good.
also, I didn't want to chime in, but
now you good.
Canada is actually cutting off the U.S. as well. What happened was in the Sisters Op, we went in on this bot thing that me and Miss Belinda and Tatiana, we all went on these bots, and we made over $9,000 in like 3 months quickly. But Canada was like, America, y'all making too much money off of it. We cutting y'all off, and we had to take all of our money quickly out of it. It was like, oh, well, at least I was like, ooh, I made a fast $2,000.
Yeah, no
but
doubt.
Canada cut America off like that.
Like that. Y'all hear that? Like that. Like that. It's crazy. Just know that Queen Chi is going to do some event. And she's going to have to, she's like, well, I own everything. Okay, she's going to pay $99 a month for whatever software she's using. And then she's going to have to market now. And she's going to pay $3,000 to market this event. Lies. All lies. Your problem is that's how you see it. And I win because I don't see it as $3,000. Because I know when I get you to pay me the $3,000 to market, I know that I don't have to, like, I know the $3,000 ain't the hard part. I know secretly in your subconscious, you saying, hell, it took me 9 months to make this $3,000. And that's what I got to convince you to come off of. The 9 months. So when I tell y'all to bundle better, when I tell you that I have to want what you're selling more than I want my money, I'm not talking about the dollar amount. It's too easy. It took Adonia a divorce, tears, suicidal thoughts, and everything to get to an 800 credit score. You think she just fit the risk it?
Hello, hashtag that's a book.
You get it? Real talk. She don't feel like you don't understand what she went through to get this score. So when you come to Adonia, you got to understand that this deal needs to be so good that it needs to give her plus 40 years. Because all she could think about is that minus 40 years. That's a strong point. So congratulations, Tracy, for throwing 10, 12 weeks of your energy away for a depreciating asset. That's why I didn't tell Margie, nope, we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is this. I looked at her age, I looked at her commitment. I said, no, we're not going to do that. I'll take that loss. You'll take that gain. Because there ain't no loss. Because somehow God is going to find a corner for me to get all that back. Plus, tenfold is what Dolores' Bible says. Tenfold. You understand? But we do not put people into a position to get in more problems, especially when they 60, 70. You don't do that. You don't do that. These young folk out here to pay for this stuff. So what do? This is what you do. You get on camera and you say, hey, everybody, here's my trading power. This is my trading power. This has so much trading power in it. It should cost this much. We're giving it away for this much. By the way, run that to Margie. That's it. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? Because trading power makes people say, I got to have that. When you don't have that trading power, you don't. And if you don't think that, look what Phil just read. China says we want gold, we want silver. Trading power. China gets it. Of course they get it. They went from, when Phil was growing up, China was the number 250 economy in the world. So exaggeration, but I ain't that far off. I'm not that far off. By the time my kids get 20, China's gonna be the number 1 economy in the world. That's incredible, y'all. Go ahead, Phil.
When I was growing up, if it said made in China or made in Japan, you knew it was crap. Today, it's the exact opposite.
Exactly. You know, it's solid. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna last a while. We all know a Honda Civic is a good thing, don't we? Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep value on that Honda Civic. You don't say that about no Dodge. Yeah, it is. Right? It's true. It's true. Okay, give me 5 more minutes. I'll try to give you as much value as possible. You definitely got your notes now, Shelly. You definitely, like Anthony got his notes. You definitely got it. I want to stress this one point. Well, I want to stress 2 points. I'm going to stress one of them very lightly. The group economics. Yes, I can charge you for this. I should charge you for this. I ain't got no problem charging for this because I know my worth. I'm also ethically bribing you into a long-term relationship with me. It doesn't have to work. I just have to stand in. Where's Adrian at? Is she here? Yes, I know. Okay, that's I can always count on Adrian. It's that clean glass of water thing, Adrian. I don't have to convince you to buy from me. When you leave here,
smiling at your grandmama.
That's it. Look, when you leave here, Antoine's gonna say, that webinar didn't teach me a damn thing. I get more of that. I get 15 times more of that in that call. And they pumped me all up, had a beautiful graphic. And that's what I'm counting on. I'm not counting on you thinking I'm the greatest. I'm not counting on you thinking I know what I'm doing. I'm counting on you saying that don't nobody get no value. Like Antonio. He break it down. And I get exactly what I need. And then you leave here and you go, now they trying to sell me for what this boy and gave away 15,000 times more for free. Steve Lister get on this call every time and tell y'all that. That's my business model. My business model is feed 10 leopards. Stick with the one that came back and said thank you. That's my business model.
You better preach.
Yeah, that's my business model. Listen, I know there's power in thank you.
Watch yourself.
And if I can get 10,000 people to tell me thank you every month, we good.
For you to be a sinner, you all in that Bible. Operating those Bible principles.
Don't let him fool you, Miss Shelley.
You know, I'm a sinner with a Bible. There you go. I'm a sinner with a Bible. Yeah, I read it from time to time. You know, I read it from time to time. That's it. That's why it's different around here. Why it feels like this. And I said I was going to do 2 points, and that's the grouping and numbers. The second point is I need you to get in your heart that they don't care about anything but your value on this earth. They don't know Dolores. They don't know Anthony. They don't know what you went through. They look at your credit score and judge you immediately without ever meeting you. And humans don't even look at your credit score. And when you try to request a second look, they say, well, Phil, we can't do that. We have to go by what the bureaus say. That's what they do. They don't even give you a second look. They don't even give you a second look. So we have to make our value known. And there's 2 types of values. There is your life's value, your ka, your spirit, your Holy Spirit, your man you, your God you. I'm trying to do all these schools of thoughts, right? It's all that. And then there's what these folks say is your value. And if you are a woman, the most educated species on this planet is a woman. Truth. The truth. Women are healing business right now in a good way and starting more businesses and are the most educated. At this point, women, you need to go to church and look at that. A church full of women running that church. They may not be able to run it out loud, but if you take them women out that church, ain't no more church no more.
God bless.
Ain't no finances, ain't no tithes, ain't no volunteers, ain't no singing, ain't no volunteers. All that, let's cook in the morning, ain't none of that stuff. Ain't no kids, youth, ain't none of that stuff. They taking them kids with them. You ain't got no church. So if you're a woman and you're hearing me, I'm telling you out my mouth, we have placed upon you the glory of claiming you're the smartest and doing the most, but held the benefit of that glory from your bank account.
Woo! Watch it. My goodness. No argument here.
Okay. And I'm telling you, it's time to flip them tables like your Jesus.
That's it.
We not taking this no more. How about that? They in there hustling them pigeons and all that stuff.
Sick of this shit.
I said that's an appropriate sentiment. Real talk. And the steps I just gave you today took a little bit, but the steps I gave you today, that's all you need to do. Write down your real value. And then tomorrow, and in the next 7 days, you're going to see me speed you up. If you write it down, you're going to see me tell you what to do, how to get out of all this here. Congratulations to everybody. Tonight, we will see you. Yeah, I suck at this part. Go ahead, yeah. And then give it back to me. I want to say one thing. I think you muted or something.
Oh. We will see you at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time for Pain 2020. And then we will see you at 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for You've Got 5 Minutes with Mr. Vastine East.
Last things that I want you to know that I made a promise. Jerome heard it. Damali heard it. Adonia heard it. And I was going to start some businesses, some products, and pass that money around. I have kept my word. I have kept my word. And I'm looking forward to getting those 5 sales. And I'll come 4 sales. I'll come up with something else because we can only take that. And then those 25 sales real quickly. Like, so when Grace contact y'all, it's all group economics because I want to hurry up and do law and I want to get to Phil and Susan. And I want to hurry up and do them and I want to get to Stradivari. I want to get to Damali. That's what I want to do. Is it normal? No, but damn it, it should be. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can't play better. You can dominate. Love you, everybody.
Love you more.